more babies. Everyone's having babies. Today we're here to celebrate all the babies that are coming into the world this year. So we're going to be making some delicious baby shower cookies that you can either make yourself to take to a gorgeous friend's baby shower, or if you're doing this professionally, I can show you some amazing tools and equipment to make your job a lot easier. So today we're going to be using some pink, blue and white sprinkles. Of course, you can customize this to any color theme you like. I've already baked off some cookies. So today I've used some amazing cutters that are already shaped in a baby word shape and some hexagons. And then I've got the cutters from 3D Print All the Things. I just found these on Instagram and I thought they were too cute to resist. Then I've got some water, paintbrush, some food coloring, some white fondant. We use a really high quality ready-made rolled icing. So we use Bakels brand, but you can get anything from your local supermarket or your local cake shop, depending what's available for you. I've just got some corn flour in a puffer, and I've got a good quality rolling pin. So now I just corn flour the bench lightly, and I just give my fondant a quick knead. I'm going to be marbling the pink and blue food coloring straight into the fondant today, just to make it nice and quick and easy, but you can obviously do whatever you wish. So I just want to roll that into a long sausage. And if you're doing this obviously professionally, you'll have some gloves on, but I'm just making these just to show you what I do at home. So I'm not going to worry today and save those for when we really need them. So I'm just going to go in and add a few drops of blue food coloring. Make sure you turn it over and add some on the back, because I find a lot of people don't do that and they end up with only food coloring in certain spots. Then I'm going to take some pink food coloring and I'm going to do that as well. So we just want to alternate it because we don't want them all obviously in the same spots. Once you have enough food coloring on there, we're just going to move that food coloring out of the way. And what I do is I fold the fondant into 3. So now I'm just going to start twisting to make sure that we get an even mix of that food coloring. This is marble, so every time turns out different, so don't stress too much. And then I'm just going to kind of put it back into a ball, but you want to be really careful that you just don't mix this too much, because then you're just going to end up with a fully mixed in food coloring. So now I'm just going to add a little more corn flour and we're going to start rolling that one out. So with marble, it is kind of hard to find the right amount of marble because you don't want it too mixed in. And I always find when you turn over the marble, it's always better on the other side. So make sure you do that. Marble is kind of a hard one because you don't really know what you're going to get. So you kind of have to do it, and if you're not happy with it, just re-roll it and start again. But always flip over and just see what side you like best. But if you're adding the food coloring straight into it like I was, you're going to get more of a subtle result. Whereas if you actually fully knead each color and then mix them together, you get a lot stronger. But for baby showers, this is what I like because it's a bit more luxe. Once you have the fondant rolled out, we want to cut our shapes, and then once we've got all that cleaned up, we can emboss them. So the great thing with marble is you can choose exactly what spot you'd like for your cookie icing to be. So all the bits you like, you can choose, and then smooth off with your hands around the edges, and we'll set them aside ready to be embossed. Now I'm going to take my baby cutter and cut 2 of those and just find the piece that you like the best again. You can obviously add a lot more coloring as well if you want it really strong. I'm just trying to find an even mix of pink and blue because we don't want to make it obvious what the gender is in case we do actually know. Perfect. Once we've got those cut, I'm just going to roll this fondant and put it away because I don't want it to dry out. And then we can clean up and come back and emboss our cookies. Now that we've got all our things laid out, we're going to take our embosser and I'm going to stamp baby onto the shape. So you just got to be careful to line that one right up, and you don't want to press too hard with these stamps. Oh, look how nice. These are a new cutter set that I bought and they're so gorgeous. So there's so many designs available, so you can really choose what suits you best. Let's go to the hexagons now. I love this embosser. It says almost baked and it has little baby feet, so cute for a baby shower. Now that I've got them embossed, I'm just going to flip them over into my hand and put a little water on the back. A lot of people like to use jam, so you can definitely do that as well, but I like just a plain vanilla cookie. Alrighty, they look absolutely beautiful. So I love the really subtle look, especially for a baby shower. I think it's perfect just to have that subtle note of the blue and pink, but not just in your face. You're going to be eating blue food coloring for lunch. So now they're all ready, I'm just going to add a few little sprinkles just to the corners of these hexagons, because I think that just adds a bit of fun, bit of pizzazz. And you can also actually go in and fill that baby in by hand painting it with silver or gold paint. Would look absolutely incredible as well. So I'm just going to take my hexagon and add a tiny bit of water just in certain areas, only where I want the sprinkles to be. I love this sprinkle mix that has the stars in there, just beautiful. Then you want to just push down on those sprinkles just to make sure they stick and knock off any excess. You want to try and make sure you have a good mix of pink and blue. Perfect, that's all done now. Now I'm just going to add some sprinkles just to the ends of the baby. You don't want to add too much here because you don't want the design to be overcomplicated, but just needs a little bit, I think, to tie the designs in. And they're all done. I had a ball making these because I just love anything that's pastel colors, so this is right up my alley, and anything with sprinkles because you got to have that extra sugar always. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please drop a comment down below, and as always, like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you fun, exciting content from my home kitchen. Thanks so much for watching.